of how in the world did Atypical beat Ellevens?
Well, you know, sometimes you wake up hot, but Rocket League is a game, especially in the Swiss format, where you really got to be on your game day in, day out for hours on end. And I think Atypical might have woke up on a little bit of a hot streak. Ellevens a little bit slow, and I think they might have ran out of gas here because they really didn't get a lot done there against PDHM. I mean, a clean 3-0 sweep, and they looked good while doing it. It was impressive.
Yeah, no, I mean, PDHM definitely the clean plays. The passing game was strong, and they will qualify for next weekend. So we are ready to go here. You get to see our handy-dandy Repele package. It's beautiful stuff. I'm excited, and I hope this never changes. But it is just like genuinely a montage of infield passes. I'm excited to watch this team go up against the rest of South America next weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you have a team like that where you can pass in tight spaces, I mean, you had a stint where G2 was able to accomplish things like that, and they ran the whole region for a little bit. So if they can bring more of that back, it's going to be a good look for them.
Well, let's get into our next match with the conclusion of round 4. We've got Ellevens going up against No Mercy. Ellevens, the favorite on the day, having to make it all the way to round 4, looking to qualify. We'll be playing the best of 5. Ellevens in the blue, No Mercy in the orange. They're looking for the double tap, but a clear will send it away. Now Card off the back wall, back out. Onto the side, there's Brad up against Kaio. Brad and Drop's gonna have to fall back.
And Kaio had a goal there. Unfortunately, he just was rushing to the ball a little too quickly. It was wide open back the other way, but looking at just who's on the roster, you can definitely understand why Ellevens would have been the favorites to start off the day, because, you know, they're 3 players who we've all seen on some of the biggest stages in Rocket League before. So a lot of pressure to live up to that consistently, but if there's 3 people that can do it from South America, it is absolutely Tander, Kaio, and Card. Some real mechanical wizardry capable between those 3 players, as Brad here is kind of trapped in the goal, has to dodge the demo and makes a great save. Impressive from Brad.
Oh, here's the counterattack straight down the field. Tander to net will get it taken care of, and Card will go to the air up against Brad. Well, what a stop. Brad getting in the way of an excellently set up offensive drive. Now Reppy going to try and get it back down the field. Brad with an air ball. Send him up to Drops, who also airballs. Tander's got a wide open net to shoot at. That's going to be Ellevens on the board.
Yeah, not what you like to see. Brad makes one hero stop, misses the easy one. Drops, I think, also rushing, a little bit surprised that his teammate came up with a miss there and maybe trying to get a block, or just misjudged how much speed the ball had coming down and went right past it. So either way, big misses for No Mercy. Got to clean that up if you want to beat a team like Ellevens. Can't afford those.
Another open net for Card. Can Drops get in there? He sure can. Covers it up, gets it off to the side. Coming from behind the ball, a nice play. Brad will have to adjust into this corner. Doesn't like the bounce. There's Brad with the long extension. Shot to the upper 90. Going to be wide, and Card going to look for a clear. Here's Reppy. Up and into the goal. Drops. Looks for goalies, but Tander gets it in the way. Now Tander pass to Kaio. Lofted. Card's up for it to the backboard. Is anyone there? Here's Kaio in for the other side. I guess it was Card that was up. Excuse me. Names look the same. Now here's Drops on the other side. Looking for the counterattack. Card will turn this one back around to midfield. We go once more. Looks for the flip reset over one player. Ball is wide and cleared by Brad.
You know, and the thing that's beating No Mercy right now is, 1, the speed of the midfield, and 2, how they approach the ball also doesn't help when Reppy's missing clears like that. But it doesn't feel like No Mercy is slow per se. It's just their approach is so good, and they've got the mechanics to back it up when Ellevens has just a little bit of space to work with, and they're consistently able to beat that first man on the challenge. Impressive.
Brad going to take this one to the sky as we are across halftime. Just a 1-goal game. Now Ellevens on the board. Just another one to the box. Drops and Reppy kind of right on top of each other here. Brad's going to have to rotate out. Drops, gets demolished. Here comes the pressure from the rest of Ellevens. Tander trying to get the back pass to his teammates so they can keep it going. Kyle's going to be able to boost, but not before he puts the ball back into the corner. Now Drops, lofts it high. Tander airborne quickly. We'll get that one for free. It's past 2 players onto an empty backboard. Here's Card in to take a shot and scores. 2-0 now for Ellevens.
Now, this was a really nice job from Card here to shoot this ball, but Kaio forces Brad up as well as Reppy. to just try and give Card a little bit of a window to shoot through, and even then, it was still shut pretty tight. I mean, No Mercy played that well. The only real mistake there is not finding the touch into the corner, but they still had a great opportunity to save it, really forcing Card to nail a perfect shot there.
Card to the edge. Now Brad coming back. Here's Kaio on the air dribble, blocked by a one card rotating out. Won't have the third goal. Tander in to challenge Brad, and the ball bounces to midfield. Pass out to Brad. He just barely misses the shot. Doesn't make contact. And now Drop's going to try and put more pressure on. 1:14 left to go. Only a 2-goal game. Still plenty of room. Ooh. No Mercy to come back into this, but starting to run out of time.
And you could see how desperate they might be getting there. Drops with a huge dive out of the midfield, trying to force something for Ellevens to react to, but thankfully able to recover here. Card in command, not quite able to get the double tap. Tander going for the top right, and that one is tipped away by Drops. But like you said, time a factor, and you're really going to start to see No Mercy shove, and they need to make sure they don't give up anything for free and put it even further out of reach.
So down the field, 35 seconds. Here's Brad. Got it through one player out of boost. Won't be able to chase this one up the wall. He's got a player in the midfield. There's the pass down. Blocked at the point of contact. Follow-up also blocked. Excellent defense. Ellevens stands up strong, and they've kept their net perfect. Brad gonna look for a goal here, but off the backboard, it's cleared away. And out to Card. 18 seconds left. Game getting further and further out of reach. Brad into the midfield. They need to score on this touch. And Drops gets it off to the corner. Card will get it cleared back to the other side again. And at this point, we're basically over. 5 seconds left, and you're not going to be able to get 2 goals in that amount of time. Wonderful effort from No Mercy, but a few key whiffs throw this game away.
Yeah, definitely can't get too here at this point, but honestly, I thought it was actually a pretty well-played game here from No Mercy. I mean, yeah, they were getting beat on a couple of things. As Kaio and Card are going to be able to turn in a 0-second 3-0 lead. Just a great little dribble here. One bounce and a little backflip into the middle, but like I was saying, I really think No Mercy actually played a pretty solid game. Like you said, it was really just a couple of misses that put them in some real bad spots. But that last second shove, or that last 30 seconds or so, actually looked pretty good from them. They were able to match up nicely, get a couple of shots on target, force Ellevens to respect what they can do on offense. And if they clean up those defensive whiffs a little bit, I think they'll look a lot better there in game 2. But I think definitely you're seeing Ellevens, why they were the favorite at the start of the day, really in the driver's seat for pretty much the entire match.
Yeah, everybody here from Ellevens getting a goal, 2 saves as well, 4 saves, excuse me. I said 2 assists is what I meant there. 4 saves from Tander, did a lot of work in the net. Only 5 shots though from No Mercy. That was kind of the key from them. Was the few times we saw them in offense did look strong, but just not really getting a lot of meaningful shots on target versus Ellevens, who was able to put the pressure on. And in No Mercy's defense, I agree with you. I think No Mercy looked pretty strong, looked good overall. When they were in there putting the pressure on, they were meeting Ellevens toe-to-toe. It was just these few moments of, oh dear, we made a mistake, and Ellevens was right there to capitalize. And that was the difference between winning and losing game number 1. So we get into game number 2.
And you know, I'm thinking where you really want to see No Mercy step it up is they need to give a lot more credit to Ellevens' challenge game, because they were up in a reasonable amount of time for a lot of them, but they were just playing them too low. And that felt like a lot of the challenges got pushed right over the No Mercy players' heads when they were going for those challenges. So I think if they adjust how they approach Ellevens' challenge game, they might find themselves with a bit more success. Great command there from Drops to take that around his goal as well.
Yeah, important too. He was the only player back for his team. He needed to play that one cleanly and keep any shots from materializing. Did exactly that. And now Happy off the wall, gonna miss it. Here's Tander with control up against Brad, looking for a pass off the defender. Bounces out, lofts it up, gets a pass for Happy, but it's a setup for Drops, who nearly gets this one on target. Cleared away by Card. Follow-up from Brad is going to be off to the edge. I think he was looking for maybe a flip reset, but at midfield, there's not going to be much he can do with that. Tander back out to Card. Nice setup to beat one defender. Brad off the wall will come back down to the midfield. We'll see Kaio with a long clear. Put it onto the backboard. Here comes the counterattack. No Mercy's counterattack's very quick. You're going to have to look out if you're Ellevens here. Oh, there comes a double tap, and he misses the second touch. It was a good setup, but the second touch there put it just wide of the goal.
Ooh, but you are starting to see a bit more of the teeth of that No Mercy offense. I mean, really catching the defense of Ellevens flat-footed there in the goal, and they were kind of just hoping that the shot was off, and thankfully for them it was. But this is a good look for No Mercy here in Game 2 if they can just keep up this pressure. A nice job from Brad to hold on to possession.
3:10 on the clock, still 0-0. An infield pass to Brad will finally connect. 1-2, and it goes in. That's the first goal for No Mercy.
And this is a tight window to get this through. Drops. Has to put that out into the middle somewhere. He had two teammates, one to his right and then Brad up in front of him. So he just cuts it left, and that is a tough shot from Brad to get all the way around that ball. Still squeeze it in between that goalpost. So beautiful shot from Brad. And Ellevens gonna have to work from behind here in Game 2 with a big bump from Tander. Card too far forward.
Oh.
Kyle gets way too aggressive. And this could be trouble here for Ellevens again.
Brad chooses to bail on the play. Possibility he could have gone for bumps there, but chose to be safe instead. They've got the lead. Let's hold on to it. Not throw it away. I'm being too aggressive. There'll be more opportunities later on. Brad tries to go for this ball. Flops to the midfield, drops off his own backboard. Going to attack the full length of the field, and Card's got to get up and make a stop in front of his box. Tanner back down. Under Brad. Got one in front of him here. Tucks it behind him. Drops. Also bites on it. Kaio and Card could possibly connect here and tie up the game, but Kyle's pass not good enough for Card. He's going to hang back and play the third man instead. Gets a setup for Tanner in the midfield now as Repi will try to pass back down to Brad. There's a shot, but Kaio will send it away. And now the counterattack. Here's Card. Going to get the bait on one. Shoots behind the other. Tie game.
Card working his way in between defenders. Beautiful fake here on Repi, and drops nose. Oh, I have to defend that far side, and Card times it perfectly. Waits until the very last moment. As soon as he sees that Card jump, smacks it right behind him. A+ from Card there on the execution.
Oh, Card will catch this one off of kickoff. Won't be that immediate pressure. So No Mercy tries to pour it on. Here's Tanner down to the corner. We saw No Mercy with the lead. They were able to hold on to it for about a minute, and now we see Ellevens trying to take it right back. Repi heavily bumped in net, but just Brad's and drops loose to play. Drops had to hang back. Repi across the field. Try to connect with drops, no touch.
And that's kind of that interesting scenario that you can find yourself in every now and again as a defense, where you see everybody on the defense at the midfield waiting for you to find that clear, and you just have too much time and too much space, so you're trying to make adjustments, and your teammates come try and help you out. And that's when you can get yourself into some trouble if you don't execute it right. And No Mercy still trying to work out because of that one missed pass. As here comes Card, and that is skied way high. This is going nowhere now.
But nobody touched it on the backboard. Two defenders bite. If Kyle could just get the pass to Tander. Here comes for the play. Goes to the slot. Touch. Dropped. Gets in the way. What a stop. And now the counterattack from No Mercy. 44 seconds on the clock and tied up at one apiece. What a stop from Drops. So the defense had collapsed, and he stuck his thumb in the hole in the die. Kept this one alive. And now looking for the play on the other end. Card with a stop. Repi gets in the way twice. Now up against Tanner trying to stop in the midfield. With 30 seconds left, it's a tie game, and it could go in either direction. Here's Kyle to try and get the win. Gets the soft touch. Repi gets a stop. And oh no, it still goes in from Kyle. I can't believe he got that much behind it.
Oh, that's so sad for Repi. That is the world's most heroic save, and the only reason he doesn't make it back is because Kaio clipped him as he was falling into the goal, pushed him all the way out to the side. And so Kaio gets the quicker recovery and jams it home with 20 seconds. Oh, it's so sad if you're a No Mercy fan.
Oh, they've still got a chance, though. This game very different than the last one. They've scored here, and it's only a one-goal game. Here comes Brad onto the backboard. Kyle's loose on it. Gets still in the way of Repi on the block. Now Card through the air. Just going to take it, hold on to it, flip reset once, maybe twice. Nearly scores a goal. Ellevens will steal this one in the waning moments.
That was a fantastic final minute, I think. A lot of great play on both sides of the ball, but a great mind game from Card and a well-executed counterattack from Kaio. Take game 2 away from No Mercy, and No Mercy came out there firing. That was a much improved game after what you saw in the first one. So excellent show overall from No Mercy. Again, Great defensive stops, of course, on a couple of tough plays. And really just came down to the execution of Ellevens is what beat him here. And that's obviously not the result you want if you're No Mercy, but you don't feel too bad about it because you made them beat you. And you know you played the game you wanted to here in game 2.
No, it felt like the key difference between game 1 and game 2 was just the lack of critical damning whiffs from No Mercy. They didn't make any like massive mistakes that got punished, and so we had a very even ball game. They got to perform well on the offense as well. But yeah, man, that one fake into the changeup back post shot was so good from Card.
Yeah.
And now here they are on match point already, looking to sweep them.
Oh,
Go through to next weekend. Tanner gets blocked. And now Drop's going to try and get this one away. Kyle's got control, still got 24 boost, and he's got a chance to put this one on. Card was there as well. Nice deflection. Kyle's up for it on an open net. They got them both to bite, and that's the first goal.
this is exactly what makes South American offenses so fun to watch. Talk about the misdirection where they go for this air dribble, pull off at the last second, and let the guy diving out of the midfield blast one in the top right. The defense still somehow makes the save, because I know I would have been absolutely crushed by that. And No Mercy, I mean, talk about having to pick the right card out of the whole deck. And unfortunately, they didn't realize they had to get another one.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate play that they both had to react, assuming that the play would be over if they didn't. So you almost don't blame them on the double commit there. It's just tragic that had they not double committed, they would have actually probably not let that go in at all, as Kyle's follow-up shot was just make sure it goes between the posts kind of shot. Here's drops for it. Nice block from Kyle at the point of contact. Now Reppy going to take it to the wall. He's got 30 boost in his tank. He's going to take it down here, but can't get underneath the ball to get any sort of reset. So Card will have a clear. And Tanner now controls. Pops into the midfield. Kyle up for it, on target and in. Are you kidding me? What a pass play.
Just catching No Mercy slightly too far forward. Tander with the bomb up the pitch. And Kaio, TG1, talk about going up there and getting it in traffic. 2 people in front of him. Just able to edge the nose over the top of the ball and squeeze it under the crossbar. Great transition from Ellevens.
Yeah, what a counterattack. Drops tried to put this one under the hood of Reppy, see if they can get their first goal. Brad now to Reppy on the side. Nice placement. Picard blocks it. Follow from Brad is good. Excellent offense. And there's the plays that got No Mercy this far into the event.
Very well done here, Reppy. It's not a good shot, but that's not its intended purpose. If it goes in, it goes in. It's more just to force the defense to respect it, and Brad, waiting on the midfield for potentially bad clear, is rewarded. Cut the lead in half, and No Mercy still in this one.
3:33 on the clock. Kyle to the air. Reppy a little bit marooned here in his box. Gets it out to the side, beats one, looks for a bump on 2, but no, Card gets away with it, and now nice and soft onto the backboard, looking for the double tap behind the goalie. Kyle couldn't quite get there, though. It had to bounce one more time, and that gave time for the defenders to get up and in the way. Now Card back in the midfield, drops up for it. Excellent read. You've got to be joking. What a block.
Drops. How do you keep making miracle save after miracle save? Brad trying to equalize, get the flip reset. Kyle, DG1, huge save. Drops is going to have to scramble back because I don't think No Mercy really has a play here. No. And it's ripped towards the goal and tipped to safety by, again, Drops.
Drops is the defensive mastermind. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that block, though. He'll probably be shooting about right here in the sky. Let me get up and in the way of that. Don't know how he does it.
Big brain Drops.
Yep, here's Kyle on the outfield pass, looking for a second one, blocked by Drops on the backboard. And now the goalie gets bumped away. Brad on the rotation in will play it to his corner. Now downfield pass, Card takes it, and blocked by Reppy. Oh my goodness, the defense holds. They're keeping it close, keeping him honest. But Kyle now through the air, 30-10th. He's got a flip reset, blocked by Brad in the air. The defense of No Mercy continues to be so stalwart. And a shot from Card on what was actually an overcommitment that could have been a difference maker. The ball will go wide, and Kyle now trying to put more pressure on. It's met by Reppy.
And Ellevens doing an excellent job in the midfield, making sure they don't get too greedy for anything and allow a freebie back the other way. That takes a lot of game sense to realize that you don't have to push too hard here while still playing good enough to put the pressure on your opponents.
My goodness, the double commit in the goal that actually wasn't a double commit but a pinch. That was super cool. And now they're nearly going to get beat by Kyle up against 3, but it won't quite go in. Now Tander with control being challenged by Reppy, gets it off of his hood and across midfield. Drops challenging up behind him here to see if he can pick up whatever's left over. The pitch goes in. No way. Drops ties the game.
Drops again, pulls another rabbit out of the hat. What?
Wild.
I mean, if you're Kyle on the goal line there, you're like, how in the world does that go in? Or Card, either one. That's just ridiculous.
Absolutely wild. And a tie game now from Team No Mercy, who have yet to get a win in the series. Up against Match Point, they've got to win this one if they want to stay alive. How about it? Come from behind. Kyle looking to pass to Tander, maybe. Plays it to the backboard. Brad will just go for the dribble. Challenges through one, boosts back in behind the ball, but now I think a little bit out of resources and still managing to get the stops. What a play. Brad puts them single-handedly back on the offense. And then things start to fall apart at the midfield line. Actually, here it goes back out to Kyle, over and into the corner. Drops. Excellent touch off the back wall, plays it to midfield. Tander into the air, 40 boost to work with. Looking for the pass to Kyle. Kyle wasn't quite there. Not a good read from him, but the bumps on the Brad might be enough to stop the offensive push. Drops, gets it over the top. 30 seconds left. Kyle not in a great spot. Here's Reppy. Back in front, 2 players away. Kyle on the edge here. Drops has got to cover him up and does. Still tied, looking for the silver goal at the end of regulation. Tander out to Card. Onto the backboard, looking for the tap, and gets it! You've gotta be joking! 3-2 now, and they're gonna look for the sweep.
Ellevens worked their own bit of magic. Tander it up to Card on the wall, drops, slightly mistimes the power clear, undershoots it just a little bit, and Card drills a double tap with 13 left. What a No Mercy do here.
They got to score. That's their only option. Reppy down the field, up to Drops, beaten by Card and into empty space. Brad will try to keep this one alive and does so. Does he have enough boost to reach it, though? Card back into the box once more. Kyle to cover it up, looks for one more buzzer beater, and it's blocked away. Nobody can have any boost here from No Mercy. Drops, though, actually does have boost. Looks for the flip reset, down under the hood of one. They couldn't quite keep control of. Valiant effort on a game I was already calling dead. Not going to work out, though. Ellevens take the sweep and advance to next weekend.
That really was a fantastic showing from No Mercy. A 0-3 does not do them any credit here for this series. Yes, game 1, I think, got a little bit away from them, but games 2 and 3 were an absolute battle. And I am looking forward to their 2-2 round. But either way, Ellevens going to qualify for next weekend in a 3-1 fashion. They looked good doing it. A lot of great transitions, some very clean presence of mind, I think, and very good game management, knowing that they don't have to stretch each other too thin and put themselves in too many bad spots. Very well thought out rotations from Ellevens, and I think that's what got them the win here.
It was a beautiful, valiant effort. Huge props. I feel like the MVP in the losing effort for me was Drops. And he only got 2 saves in this game. I think those 2 plus the other 5 were all highlight moments. The guy was absolutely insane to watch, and I can't wait to see him play a little bit later on. But that does conclude round 4. We're not going to take a quick break and get round 5 set up. We'll be right back on the RLCS.